this is Lee, and in this video we're going to be designing our Twitter app in Bubble. We're going to start using what we did in the last lesson with the Twitter API and actually making our app, starting with the design, the look and the feel. So we're going to go to our app that we created in Bubble in the previous lesson and click edit, which will take you to your canvas. We want to be on the design tab, and then we're just going to change the canvas to 1200 pixels wide, and then we're going to simply start building our app, building what it looks like. So we want to add an image. I've created a logo for you. If you want to use this, you can create your own logo in Canva. I've put this in the documentation, so you can simply go get that and upload that, or you can create your own just for the purpose of doing this tutorial. So I'm going to get the image, upload it here. Going to make it centered horizontally, probably going to make it a bit smaller, again center horizontally, and then we're going to add some text. So this is going to be the name of the app, so focus tweet, or it can be lowercase. I'm going to take the styling off this. It's good practice not to take the styling off when designing, particularly in Bubble. I like to change the style sheets and use the style sheets, but because this is just going to be the logo, I'm going to change this. We could go and make a style sheet for that later, but for the purpose of speed, I'm just going to remove style. I'm going to change the color swatch here, and it's going to be the color swatch which matches this logo. Again, you can use your own, do your own branding, it's up to you, or use what I've provided in the documentation. That's the color. I'm going to change this font to I like, but again, you're welcome to use whatever you want. Going to make that, actually I wanted the thicker one. There we go. Make this a bit larger, I think. Center align this. No, it could do with being a lot bigger. 36, no, too big. 24, and then also center horizontal. I'm going to group these two together. Get them to how you want them to be. I'm going to group them together using so I've selected them. So I'm going to undo that because I rushed through that a bit. So select them like that using shift, so they're both selected, and then click group elements in a group, so they're now together in a group, so you can move them around. Again, center horizontal. So that's that part of it done, of our app. If we click preview, we can see what our app is starting to look like. So this is our simple app. Next, what we're going to do is draw our Twitter button. Now this is going to be for the user to log in. This is going to be to connect with what we did in the previous video, which was setting up our Twitter API. So this is going to be our button. It's not going to be as big as that, and it's going to say log in with Twitter, or sign in with Twitter, whatever you want to say. I'm going to edit the button styling. So this is what I was saying about styling. Sorry, I'll go back here. So you've got some styling on the button, and this is what I like to do is when I'm building an app in Bubble, is I just like to then start changing what's in the current settings of Bubble to how I want it to look. And my favorite way to do that is to just go into the style sheets and change the style sheets here on the element. Again, I'm going to change the font to Archivo, for this, we're going to have a more regular font. I'm going to change the size of this, make it a bit bigger because it's a big button. Center this horizontally. Again, going back to the style sheet of this, we can change this to the swatch that we've got that matches the logo. So that would be the color swatch for this is 50ACE4, and then you can see we've got our button. So that's looking pretty good. Again, if we preview this, refresh this on the preview page of our app, you can see we're starting to get somewhere. By default, bubble buttons have a rollover effect. You can see here, if you go to edit style, you can see there's a condition here which changes the color when the button is rollover. This is set in the style sheets here. Not going too in depth into style sheets, but I'm showing you this again so you can see how you can quickly edit style sheets to make them how you want, and how you can quickly find the style sheets and learn how to use them. So that's our Twitter button, and the next thing we're going to want to do is put an input field. So this is going to be, if you can imagine, where the tweet is going to go. Actually, I want this to be a multi-line input, so put that there. So this is where you would write the tweet, and then we're going to have another button. Get a button that's going to be post tweet. Might do some styling on that, make the text on that smaller. I'm going to put these two in a group again by selecting them, and I just put them in a group like that. So the reason I've done this is because we're going to set it up so that this is the basic design of our app, but we're going to set it up so that when you're not logged in, you won't see this box, and when you are logged in, you won't see the Twitter button. You'll just see the Twitter tweet post box, if that makes sense. So again, if we go over, we can see what we've done to our app so far. Again, we're just building a very simple app. For this video, we've got our basic app. Hope you found that helpful, and I'll see you in the next video when we'll start syncing up, setting up how to log in with the Twitter button into our app. See you in the next video.